Right, let's see, is this working properly? It should be. From what I saw, I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube. The chats are working. Yeah. So this should be good. This should be good. Hello everyone. I'm slightly sick, so I'm not showing the webcam today. Prefer it this way. But I really wanted to stream. I have been wanting to stream for a while. I was busy with my quadruple GM grind, which I've finished. I don't remember actually how long ago. Was it like 1 week, 2 weeks? Don't remember. But now that I'm done with it, now that I've de-rusted on Genji and have worked on some videos and everything, it's time to stream again. What up, Sushi? Alrighty. I'll leave these two tabs open. Can do this now. Let me go into a custom game for now. I have a few VODs that I need to review. Still on Discord. It's the one Voxta. Okay, yeah. But I'm gonna do so tomorrow morning. I thought about doing them maybe on the stream here, but honestly, I just wanna play. I just wanna play a bit.
Fight.
I need to warm up, it's getting colder here. Really dislike cold. Having to wear a lot of clothes just to stay warm. Like being able to wear flip-flops and stuff. But I can't. Okay, let me get this out of the way.
A sunset is fleeting.
Here, and actually I don't want them to do. But yeah, how are you all doing? I'm really proud of like, it ended up taking a little bit longer than I wanted to release, but I'm really happy with how the loser's kill video turned out. Something that I've been wanting to do for a while, having like mentality videos on the channel, or at least better ones than the ones I produced over a year ago. And I'm very happy with this one. I might make more mentality videos, but they're not on my priority list. Right now I want to make a blade guide. I have some gameplay videos that I want to get out. There's lots of good matches that I have, which are probably gonna end up not getting published for a while, just like it always is, right? I spend the time to like work on 2 projects, and then there are like 5 different ones that I have ideas for in the meantime, and it's like the production speed is never gonna match the speed at which I have ideas, unfortunately. Or fortunately, right? Better to always have ideas than to not have any, right? Yeah, what up, Plex? Yeah, blade guide. There's a video that I wanna make that is in the style of the one I did for like the 180 high noon deflect, right? The smartest game you play one. And I've been wanting to do that for a while. It's about like a crazy Ajax that I got on ladder on a game against Logix, who was an Overwatch League pro. I don't know what he's doing now, but it was quite a crazy game, and I wanted to do one of those again with that play, and then a few other very smart plays that I wanted to just like make a quick compilation, just nerd out about some plays, right? Analyze them, not really worrying about how much educational value this is. It's more so entertainment than anything else, right? I really want to make that video. There's a gameplay video that was supposed to be kind of like this one that I just released, but I ended up just like getting too into it, and then it just turned out to kind of turned into a full-on gameplay video. Or I wouldn't even say it's like my thought process serious. I would say it's more like some of like Coach Whistle's analysis or Coach OC or any of those, right? Kind of videos. So I'm gonna need to figure out what to do about that. Because there's a lot of potential good content there, but I need to make sure I don't scope creep the project, right? Don't talk too much and then viewer is overwhelmed and doesn't know what to pick up from the video, right? Stuff like that. So I need to think. But I'll probably do what I always do in those situations, which is just let that video that's like half made gathering dust for like 6 months, because I just don't want to think about it. And I would rather just start from scratch on a different one that's faster to make. Just a classic poke things. It is going to get better over time though. As I can grow my Patreon, right? Get the higher viewership and then get more money. I can start what's the word I'm looking for? Outsourcing? Is that the word I'm looking for? With things like editing. I have also commissioned some art and stuff for these videos. If I've seen like the little poses with me as Genji, I've also commissioned some emotes. So as the channel grows, hopefully I'll be able to start pumping out more content. One big thing that like is a bottleneck is just like the speed at which I can script videos, and that's tough. And I mean I could pay for like someone to help me with that, but like I don't know, because a lot of it is just like I would need to teach the person that's helping me the Overwatch concept, so like how much time would I save? I don't know. That's a weird topic for me. Like can I get help in terms of scripting, or is it just like me having to get better at writing, doing so faster and better, right? That's something that I need to think about. Not being able to focus at all. So the video that I just released should be a really good break from that. Because it's just like, oh, here's 3 minutes of information. Good luck trying to process the rest of this match on your own. Which honestly, considering the breakdown that I did, I think I did quite a good job breaking that down. So it shouldn't be that hard. Especially because it's just like, hey, why did I choose not to go in, and why did I choose to not commit, and why did I choose to commit, right? That's basically it in terms of like what I gave as quote-unquote homework to the viewers, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I've been yapping some. One thing I will need to do is I will need to take off the... I don't know what the name of this is in English. It's not a jacket. It's a vest, I think. I think the name for what I'm wearing is a vest. To keep me warm, but like as I get heated up from playing, we like to joke here that I'm a furnace, because I'll sometimes be like, it's winter, right? It's not winter right now, but like sometimes it'll be winter. I should be wearing like 3 layers of clothes, and then I'm playing the game and I'm just like on a t-shirt, because I just produce so much heat from playing. And it's just natural from you like performing in sports in general, but it's fun to see like that happen on like a video game, right? Which is not usually an activity that you would relate to this type of like engagement of your body, right? But if you get into the zone, right, and you're like really into it, your body just ends up like getting much warmer. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know too much about like flow state and everything. I don't know if like it's something that everyone goes through and like they're in the flow state, like they get warmer. I would understand partially why that would happen. Like I don't know for sure, but I would guess that it's something like, just like when we play Wars when we have cold hands, right? Because like blood isn't flowing as well, right? The warmer hands means that your movements are more precise, right? There's mood and everything, right? So your body warming up means that your body would be performing at a higher capacity or something. That would be my guess, but I don't know for sure. Yeah. Anyways, I kind of lost myself now. Let's see. Okay. I think I've warmed up long enough. Oops, that's the wrong button. Let me start queuing. I might play one match of this on and then I'll have to take it off, otherwise I'm gonna start sweating. Also, let me see, how is my memory usage? I might have to upgrade my PC soon enough to get more RAM.
Welcome to New Junk City. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Alright. If this is a Maga comp, I won't be taking as many angles or angles that are like longer. Genji doesn't take incredibly long angles and flanks like Tracer does, but if like a brawl comp like Maga, you're more incentivized to like stay close to be ready for Maga's stomps. So yeah. Probably won't be anything too fancy, just like slide off angles, follow up on the timing, pay attention to the push and pull, right? Who has the advantage, who has the advantage. Let's scout the enemy comp. Doomfist, huh? Tracer on the flank, wanna mark that. Is out potentially. Need to be aggressive and help Maga. Oops, I might get you. That was a good wall. I don't know what caused their Maga to stomp in, if he saw something or not, but it doesn't matter, right? What matters is what happened, and I'm trying to do the best with the situation. I wanna go on the flank. Clear Tracer if she's here, give other team some space. Don't wanna walk into the mate too. Okay. Poke the Mei out. Ah, her wrist is dead trying to walk Mei in, huh? She might fall up top. Yeah. I'm dead. I should have reflected sooner. I really wish that my team walked far right here, but we didn't walk into this choke against Mei. Break this. I'll walk here and clear Tracer real quick. Nice. Doom is gonna have ult soon. Nice, look at my soft engage forcing nano. I'm gonna force point. I'm probably dead here. Yeah. Forced nano. Did they Doom ult? Don't remember. I don't think they rallied. Very focused in the moment. Really hope that we don't get too stuck in the counter swap game, haha, focus Doom, and then just get stuffed by Doom Mei, because that would be bad. Oops. I'm sure that on his screen, I was wondering that if maybe he was gonna do that, but yeah, like on his screen, I have not yet dropped to all mine I have. Anyways, need to clear this Tracer. Don't try it. Almost died to bad movement. Good. Jun can die finally. Break should die. Just trying to load. Huh? Ooh, I don't like that at all.
It really was the honor of
Actually, it's not the worst. But for Orisa, this is not the worst idea. To swap Winston though. I'm on heavy marking duty. Lara can handle dives well if it's not a coordinated group dive. Should look for a blade on their rotation here. Or actually on just the general ult, because we have that. Yeah. I'll wait for that. I'll play under here, don't get poked out. You're down supports, but so are they. Very nice.
dodge this.
I don't think I can finish. And she has backup there. This is why I stayed here. She's gonna have ice block again. Such an awkward situation to be aiming in. Like a very awkward angle. Is that primal? Okay, it doesn't. Nothing.
Flashpoint.
They're gonna have a lot. Would expect most ults here. I think except for Nano, like the doing. I'm gonna play weird this fight since they have an ult advantage. See if I can make something happen.
Flashpoint unlocked.
冻住，不许走。
Nice. I can stop point, which is great. Especially with meditation on the board. Nice. Should be dead to the Sojourn angle. Oh my god. How did they get capped there? Nice. We should get capped now. The Winston cannot do anything about Zorisan at one point. Perks are expected so far. They swap more. That honestly makes my life easier. Much easier. She's not even flanking. If she does, I'll just match her here. She's not going here. Nice. I have primal, I don't know. There's no way that I can poke him here. I don't think he does. He certainly is not acting like someone that has primal. Shame not to get the kill, but win the fight. Cass now. Cass Juno. They don't have anything for my ults. I can probably just ult it for Orisa. Push that side, push that side. Why are you not pushing? Where is my Orisa ult on the maid that has no cryo? That's a shame. Okay, I guess this is losable. I was really hoping that my Orisa was gonna push that left side ult and then I can pinch her. Maybe ult if she ults. need to reset here. Don't know what else they used. I know they used coal, but do they have primal? Unsure.
Muéstrame dónde te duele.
Still, we have a result. He's getting points. Don't want to get poked out by him. I just want to be on standby for a result. Marissa does not know how to walk, apparently. Not further push. That's primal, I think. Ah. Good. I think we'll lose this fight. I think we unfortunately lose this fight. You know, that's on me. The main reason why I didn't blade there in second is because I thought that with like Juno ult and Orisa and such a nice flank, I didn't think we needed to. But like over-ulting and just being up to 1 is so good for us that it doesn't matter. Whereas losing this, right, the off chance that we lose that, this puts us at such a bad position that greeting 1 ult's not worth it. So my own greed lost us that point, alongside other things, right? Okay. Just capping.
It's go time.
What is bro doing with these right clicks? That bro is probably not a comp player.
Finally, a real challenge.
Okay. Top left. Over here. Okay, maybe attract the Winston over here.
Claiming the objective.
Ooh. I didn't think that you could tag me with the second hit. I need to live on my own here while my team deals with primal. It should drop now, it should still top. I don't like this distance. My team should be walking there though and forcing them away from tricky situation. Let's try my ult here. Need to stay alive for ult. Ah, that was bad. We tossed. It's a shame. It is a shame. I should have voted there on second point to cap. I don't mind though. One of the main things that I need to do now that I've flexed so much. Yo, what up? I don't know how I would pronounce your name. Waxand? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Anyways. One of the main things that I'm looking to do right now is just say win. Oh, okay. One of the main things that I'm looking to do right now is just get reps in. Because I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm rusty on Genji, because it's kind of hard to do so with the amount of experience I have. It's more so that right now my decision making isn't as fast as it should be. and I'm not as confident mechanically, right? Even if my aim is fine, which it has been, right? I'm just not as confident in taking the duels. I'm not making the decision as fast because I haven't played him in a while. I have mostly played other things. That's what I'm mainly looking to do.
Of course.
I don't really care if I win or lose, or oh, that game. If I just made that one decision, I don't really care.
Sure, that's a compliment.
This game was very weird. With like Briggs swapping to Moira for some reason to counter Genji, and then Orisa for the Doom when we have Malga already, and Malga's already good. Classic end of season stuff with like the counter swap brain rot.
Attackers incoming.
I've observed movement in the payload.
The payload.
I should have scouted if they have Widow. I don't think they do. Okay, good. If they did have Widow, I would have held up top there. I can't think. Mark this Tracer for now. Okay. How are you dead already? That's wild to me. A Sigma dead to basically no poke. They have Zarya. Weird. And now we're playing the counter swap game instead of just playing Sig because Sig is good in the map. I don't know if she has a second bubble, so I can't quite push. Oh, we're giving, okay.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I am restored.
For giving, we need to prevent them from getting too much energy and walking. That's why I'm not really spamming her.
Enemy detected.
Nice. Now we can walk.
Hostile hit. Payload en route. Stop it.
There we go.
Where are my
Now we just need to not feed energy.
You're safe with me.
We're gonna look to enable Genji with bubbles. Here's one. Nice. Might still take this duel.
I am repaired.
Zarya is alive, but very pushed up. Very careful. I don't think we kill, unfortunately. No sleep. Do they have nade? Unsure. They're gonna look to grab here. Here comes Nano Blade. I need to look for a trade on Diana. I don't think I Blade because I don't think Blade will clutch the situation. Ah. I was hoping Diana was gonna strafe. No, she just walked in a straight line for a second. Like there. I didn't think she was gonna walk in a straight line for a second. I was planning my aim so that if she strafes back, I just click and she's dead. I don't think we can retouch, can we? Maybe. I'm gonna try. Okay, my Winston is now 1. That's what I could do. Alright. I'm not playing 6v6. I don't like it. It's very simple. Okay. No Nano Blade. I'm unsure on the grab. I don't remember if they grabbed or not. I should look for a... I guess we can Nano Blade ourselves, huh? Should look for a Nano Blade just to stop the points and then have her and set up her defensive positions. Tracer's not coming top yet. Don't think I marked her here though. Need to move up. No sleep. It's a deep dive without nano.
Огонь по готовности. You're powered up. Get in there.
There we go. Oops, wrong button. There we go. That was the right button. Yo, what up, Lars? Okay. Now, yeah, my supports are rotating top, which is good. I need to play here to help my Winston. Where's the Zarya though? I'm dead here. Okay. Unless... meditation almost saved me, but yeah. Problem there is that I didn't want to just leave without doing anything to the Tracer, but I honestly should have. Because I cannot commit and dash the mini because it's not enough sustain. I steal it and have an advantage to the duel, but it's not a duel. This is what I mean with like the being slow in the decision making, right? Okay, Zarya should die here. He's one. Aw. I have Trank. Good thing here is that they can't do anything, they don't have numbers. So they kind of just wasted Blade. Oops, I cut bubble. Oh. That... was it Ray? Yeah, they used Ray. Yeah, that's what healed him behind the wall. I was gonna just... I knew I landed a triple headshot, so I just needed dash melee, but I got healed through the wall by the Ray. He's dead. I can stall, get out, hopefully. Oh. Alright. Not a bad time bank.
Complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides.
I didn't wanna do face cam today, that's all. It's funny, now that I'm playing, my hands are actually getting colder. My body is still warm, but my hands are getting colder. Whereas before, when I was doing Vaxta, and even before then, my hands were warm. I don't know why. I don't know why that sometimes happens. I mean, me dying to Juno torpedoes the way that I am just means that I'm cutting it too close. It would honestly be nice if I had some support on the angles, but at the same time, a lot of the times I was playing angles while being solo and not deciding fast enough that I needed to get out, right? Which was what I mentioned about my decision making.
1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Ram now.
Cover the payload. We're moving out.
Go here.
Enemy in sight. Over here. Over there.
You can just shoot the Ram here. Maybe he dies. Oh, he certainly does. Lost my dash though.
Come here.
Yes.
Targeting hostile. Enemy in sight.
Not the Zana, just cut her regen.
Eyes on a target.
72 to nano. We're probably gonna need nano to break through this corner. Oops, that is bad.
Targeting hostile.
Nice. Have nano. Both DPS dead. Wanna create a distraction here. Okay, never die here, even if I heavily screw up. Double DPS swap.
The payload is advancing.
Where are my supports? Okay, Anna's making up. Good.
Come over here for me.
I wanna mark this tracer so she doesn't get his left flank.
Upgrade unlocked.
Tch.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I was hoping I could reach backline at that blade, but they were too far. Don't think I died here though. Nice. Good kills. Very good kills by Doom. And Anna might be dead too. Yeah. Very nice. He has both supports.
Enemy in sight.
They have Ram.
Fired up right now.
I'm dead here, the creature. Ah. I have first Stadium? Yeah. Stadium is gonna be fun. Now to retake this.
Finally, a real challenge.
Use High Noon.
Someone needs to move the payload. That's good.
I was wondering if Tracer was on this corner, but no, I heard her top left saying hey. Yeah. Or top right rather.
Over there.
Hoping Cassidy would kill her. Have EMP, I just wanna be on standby for that. That EMP is too far. There we go. Now the place shot paid off. Now the place shot paid off, and I just got the kill on the Anno, and I really didn't have any business getting the kill. They are going to retouch. I believe they have Ram ults. They should have June ult again. Honestly, they should have both support ults because they were matching her Nano Blade.
Cover the payload.
Okay, kite. Okay. That's both support ults, right? He should not die.
Upgrade unlocked.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Where's the Juno? There we go. No! I had to reload, otherwise he's dead. I had no business getting that kill. That is such a shame. The enemy team played well. In the Nanoblade fight, they looked to trade. Doomfist with ult didn't get a distraction that I wanted for the Nanoblade, which was bad.
I don't
So it was honestly well played by them. Force nade. Yep.
30 seconds remaining.
Have rally to play here. Ooh, I'm naded. No. Save Orisa.
10 seconds.
We're screwed here. Once again, the discipline for the place shots. I know that she's stuck with a wall on her right. So if she's going to strafe, right, if she's not going to stand still, she's gonna move left into my crosshair, right? And basically nobody in that position is cold-blooded enough to not move, right? So I just put my crosshair there. The moment that she moves, I press the button and then they just get the shot, right? Lots of good practice. Being good at place shots on Genji is very, very important. Place shots are something that's usually seen on sniper characters, because sniper characters have like very high burst of impact on a slow firing weapon, but Genji does have that as well, right? So you can use that sniping aim technique, let's say, on a non-sniper character. What does division mean? It's the division. Right? They're like, the division's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? That is what the division means. What tank I hate against? I mean, I hated Mauga for when Mauga was meta, because Mauga is just boring, right? Outside of that, I think that the tank I hate is Zarya. Not that I can't play around her, but it's because it's so boring. The good Zarya players just play to live, enable feeding teammates, and just prevent deaths at a faster rate than Life River does, right? And then just like have extreme zoning potential because they just have 200 DPS, right? One of the big things about Zarya in ranked is that Zarya is a character that you either fully ignore or just blow up, right? And it's hard for teams to coordinate around one of the two. It's often gonna be 2 or 3 people wanting to do one thing, and then the rest is gonna be doing the other, and that gives the Zarya value, right? That's what makes Zarya very good in ranked. It's just the fact that people just give value to the bubble but can't quite kill her in a lot of the times.
Now arriving at Ilios.
When timing and engage, people being actively in combat, right? Like tank jumped in, right? Enemy backline is distracted shooting someone else, right? You're just looking to see people being distracted and people being engaged in combats, right? Unless you're gonna be the initiator for one reason or another, right? One of those reasons I explained in my 2025 Genji guide. I have an example of why I led the charge instead of letting my queen push in.
Would I?
Exclamation mark sense. It should be updated.
Even better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So like here,
Capture the objective.
Ram using Nemesis form and just or is it Nemesis form? I don't remember. And just like punching in, right? That can be a Q, but also Ram oftentimes is just gonna be poking and poking and poking. So can be harder to get a Q in those situations. But then you just have to look, are they engaged in combat, right? Like these players, right? Very much engaged in combat. You're dead.
That was bold of you.
I did not think I was gonna land that much damage. On low latency I do get that kill, but alas, I'm not on low latency. Alright, thank you. Thank you for stopping by and good night. She's gonna flank right, isn't she? I don't want her flanking right. Oh wow, she got deleted. It's a fair above my supports. I don't think I'm close enough to deal with her. So I'm gonna go because my Ram is just soloing the enemy team, so I can afford. I think she was trying to get the Ram off the map. Yeah. And they're getting warmer now. There's an annoying contrast though between my ears that are burning and my hands that are like I forgot the word. Wind, warm and cold.
Upgrade unlocked.
I missed too much. I'm dead. Kill, kill, kill. Nice. Ooh, that might... Yeah. Oh, it's last fight. I wasn't even paying attention. Honestly, I should not be chatting the way that I am. If my objective is to get good practice.
Show me what you're made of.
Alrighty. Should honestly just be like turning off my second monitor whenever we get into a match.
You're not.
But I'm not.
Score.
I don't honestly care that much right now. I just want to hang out. I already did so much grinding this season that just taking a little bit of time to just like relax is just fine. Like look at this. When it loads. When it loads. Let's try again. Combined. There we go. 44 right now. Combined GM5. Top 500 on all rolls. That took a while.
Capture the objective.
Here comes trouble.
Wait, did they swap Pharah players? They did. Well, they lose the perks. Oh, you're dead, huh? That's bad. What kind of question is that, bro?
I am repaired.
The objective is now.
There's no shouts. I don't think you can capitalize if I make though. Not easily, at least. Yeah, their Kiriko tossed. Their Kiriko went point, I believe. Otherwise, that kill should not be possible. Don't die here for no reason. There we go. Okay. Mercy time? Mercy time. Anti-air Genji. Anti-air Genji, let's go. I'm coming for you. Bruh. High latency movement moment. I wasn't referring to your question, if that's what you think. No, I don't think that they reset every season.
I think I see the enemy.
I need to stop actually looking at the Pharah, honestly. I need to wait here though because they're down one. Let me just actually get close to someone. Yeah, like this.
Check get him.
Team is back, so I need to wait. Well, even with the mini, she just got deleted. I don't have meditation right now. Oop. I'm so dead, dude. Holy.
Upgrade unlocked.
No! Ah. Nice. Worth. Blade of Fire Mercy? I probably will, honestly.
Time for the
I don't have many good targets. I mean, Moria without Fade, sure. Like, basically every character has mobility that I have to force out to Blade, so any target really is viable if I set up properly.
On the objective. You with me?
We're down support right now.
Enemy turret ahead.
justice.
That's a that time. I have Nano Blade here. I need my Ana to walk though.
You're powered
There we
up.
go.
Get in there.
I guess I cannot kill the Pharaoh of that because he's already dead, huh? If you think that there's a mini, there isn't. Yeah, there you go.
Shine.
Okay, let's lock in. Let's just win this game, shall we? I still really like this poking angle. Because people mainly expect this. So this is just a free lane to shoot. Nice. Should be able to kill. But I don't have commits. Nice. And now they're both staggered. Moira might have ult, but we just killed her, so it doesn't quite matter. I'll take this.
They are taking the point. Disrupt them.
Choose one.
Plotting out the dig site. To the white
I'm on fire. They built the turret.
I'm unsure if they had barrage yet, but I was marking her because she had ult, or at least I tracked ult. Oh wow. That's 2 more swings that I thought she would live. Got a clean combo off, but the orb bouncing back and forth and my queen not landing good damage just meant that she lived 2 swings. I needed 3.
Play of the game.
Alright, there you go. Why is my ping so bad? Because I live in... yeah. No, I don't play in the EU, I play in an A. EU would be 210 plus latency. It's the 2025 Genji guide. It's a small comment. It's one situation where I'm talking about where I'm drawing the aggro so my tank can walk. Usually Genji just doesn't lead the charge though, so it's not a big thing, right? Usually Genji wants to wait for someone else to take the engagement.
Traveling to Dorado.
Although, like, if you saw the match that I just played, right? The amount of small little skirmishes everywhere, right? The 1v1s with the Fair and the Moria and everything, right? Those are situations where it's just like, hey, it's a 1v1, right? Doesn't really matter what time it is because it's just an isolated 1v1, right? If someone else comes, then it's a different story, right? But if it's just like completely isolated 1v1, right, then timing kind of loses, kind of doesn't exist as a concept very much, right? Because timing has to be related to other things, right? Like the concept of engaging early or late only makes sense if you're actually
Research.
considering the big picture. If you're just considering a 1v1, there's, you know.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
I play different server. It's explained in my loser skill video.
The payload.
I am healed.
Constructing my canopy.
Force this diva out. And the Genji so that they can't just really drop on our backline and kill us. Right, Diva is wasting her time with me, which means she's not DMing anyone else. I might die here. I wanna live. Living is more important than getting the kills.
Arigato.
Don't die to the Ashe. Don't die to the Ashe, please. That's a thing.
Flying high.
Say.
Hello there.
Clear the Diva.
My soul in the light.
I have support.
I
Yeah,
am
good.
healed.
Good. Take this high ground for us. Nice. That's good. Good. They're gonna have bombs soon. But mainly they're gonna have bombs soon and I don't want them bobbing point or something. Never mind, they're just gonna bob point when Diva dies. This is losable. Very losable actually. Great ult use ignitions. Like this is only losable because we all stacked our ults at the same time.
At your service.
Haha! Yeah, if it didn't panic ult and nano the Sigma and wall nothing, right? We're fine. That was bad. Too early.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Forces Diva off.
60 seconds.
I can just do this honestly. Yeah, just cap.
Behold my shield, marking my teleporter. Kakaya, she's gonna blow.
We need to move the payload.
You're all good.
Or sorry, Anna's closed.
No holding back. Oh, hold that. Arigato. My soul is the light.
Venture. I'm not gonna stay there.
Over there.
Teleporter here.
Come at me. A threat emerges.
Let me go under. I need to wait for my cooldowns here and then I can contest.
My spirit blazes.
Nice. Supports are dead. If our supports can live, that's great. They aren't.
The way is clear.
They don't have bomb. I want to focus Diva if possible. Yep.
Enemy seen.
Nice. Gonna have everything again.
Reality bends to my will.
It's not a good wall. These are not good ults. We need to catch someone though. These are terrible ults, man. What mousepad do I use? Some no-name mousepad.
Anna checking in.
Hey, it's Kiriko.
Baptiste here.
60 seconds.
Someone needs to move the payload.
I believe they have both support ults. We can maybe catch their aggression here. Yeah.
30 seconds remaining.
So much damage low. That's a terrible nano. Wow. I need to set up for Blade.
10 seconds.
Eyes on a target.
I can stall point. I need my team to live. But alas, this is too much to ask.
Round 1 complete.
I don't think leading the charge makes more sense in team environment unless your strategy is bubble Genji and Genji is the main tank because Zarya isn't really, right?
Switching sides.
Team environment doesn't actually change the rules all that much. People overthink team play a lot. When team play is usually just coordinate each individual play at the correct time. Or have everyone shoot the same target rather than everyone have their own 1v1s, which can be better, but there's nothing wrong with just like everyone just coordinates and then takes their own 1v1, right? That also happens in high level play, coordinated play. There's this thing that happens in high level play where people overrate focusing the same targets and so they give up their own individual setup in order to follow calls. So you as a Genji end up dashing a target that's 30 meters away rather than fighting the squishy that's on top of you just because your Winston is on top of them, and it's just like it's bad. It's very bad, right?
Sorry.
Don't be.
Team play is not actually as complicated as most people think it is. How good at Genji am I? Depends on who you ask.
5, 4, 3,
But I got like top 100 a few times.
attack.
I finished around the top 100 once. The only season that I actually cared to finish high instead of like trying to get a higher rank instead. I'm gonna leave. She has support. Wait. She's out. Good. What is the mini? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? That is just your classic Genji main behavior. Is already close range, just dashes in for no reason. Genji mains need to unbind dash. Unironically. It will make them better players. Okay, I was gonna deflect nade, but they already woke him. Ooh, they're all one. Get the mech! Didn't get mech? That's crazy, actually. I'm not gonna greed. They're off Genji. Sim is not dead. Nice. We might lose Mac here.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Don't have that for the supports, unfortunately.
Lean and with it.
I don't know how low she is, I'm not gonna commit. Ah, the Hannah didn't look at her, I guess. Oh. I'm gonna move back to payload.
Enemy here.
I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna wait patiently for my break to come back mid because that guy is just staggering. Have Diva Bomb. I probably wanna blade the Diva. It's easy. Right, trying to blade the Brig and a backline that has rally is annoying. And then I can kill the Diva that was gonna try to use bomb to get a second life. It's a very smart blade. Need to wait for the bit though.
To my will.
This guy is kinda cooked. Nice. Oh, it was a hinder. I couldn't walk climb and it was like, wait, did the Brig stun me? No, it's a hinder. I didn't have to commit there. He was isolated, but the Brig just came out of the room and packed him, which was good. This is losable. Ram can stall. Almost have Nano Blade.
With it.
I'm dead. How am I dead there? We are C9. I was thinking maybe I blade without a nano because I might need nano to anchor points. And honestly, Ana was in such a good position for me to blade even if I don't get a nano. But then I ended up being slow. I think the Venture AoE'd me. And I died. Because I couldn't decide. Good. Can hold close now. Should be able to clean up. At the cost of our Brig though. Surely, right? Yeah.
Reality bends to my will.
Look.
I am healed.
Helping you recover.
I will give you shelter.
If I actually hit the first shot, she's just dead. Need to be very careful here into Echo. Yeah.
You are safe with me.
Lost the nano.
Nerf this. Initialize disrupting.
We need to not give them more payload progress, otherwise they're in one fight territory. Leave the baby.
30 seconds remaining.
This
This is the last fight.
Don't lose focus.
I already used rally, they're off. Probably want to blade Soldier and prevent overclock. I'm unsure if they have nano for her though, which is scary. She has self nano too.
10 seconds remaining.
FHP, need to be careful with beam.
Now, get in there.
Oh wow. I'm surprised that I actually didn't kill the Lucio there. It was a very good boop. Very good boop. Alright, there we go.
Victory.
Back to first division. First division. There we go. Recommend your videos? You don't need to worry about how good I am to recommend my videos. It is a very big misconception that higher ranked players are better at teaching the game and that lower ranked players cannot look at a high ranked player's VOD and actually review it, right? Teaching skill and playing skill are two different things. I just happen to have both because I don't commit myself to coach a team, right? I coach basically only Genji. I could coach other characters because I have a lot of game knowledge that applies broadly to a lot of the cast, right? Especially like dive characters, right? For example, if I play tank, I really like playing Ball, for example. I really like playing Lucio, although I didn't play much Lucio before because I wasn't very good at him. But teaching skill and playing skill are two different things. Especially because like you need to exercise different muscles, quote unquote, right? And your brain is kind of a muscle that you have to exercise in that sense. So if you want to coach, you have to practice coaching, right? If you want to educate, you have to practice educating, right? Writing video scripts, right? So because I've applied myself to learn how to make educational videos, I've become good at it. Because I've applied myself to learn Genji, I've become good at it, right? It's just the repetition of those actions over and over and over again, right? A lot of coaches, what ends up happening is that most of the time coaches aren't high ranked because they just dedicate most of their time to coaching. And I do a mixed approach where I kind of dedicate half my time to coaching, half my time to playing, right? So I get to be good in both. I'm not gonna be the very best at both because I'm sacrificing some of one to be good at the other, right? But I get to be at a pretty good level at both, right? And that's something that I like. And it allows me to make some videos, some types of video that not many other creators can actually make, which is teaching based on their own gameplay rather than analyzing someone else, right? So like if I want to narrate my thought process and talk and be educational about it, I know how to do so because I'm both a good player and a good educator, right? So not a lot of people can do that because not a lot of people have both skill sets. They either know how to play but they don't know how to explain, or they know how to explain and don't know how to play. So and the latter case, they have to look at someone else's gameplay, and so they can't quite explain the thought process. They can guess what the thought process is, right? Anyways, a little bit of a tangent. If you're looking for educational Genji content, I'm pretty sure that my channel, at least in terms of like channels that speak English, is the best. I cannot speak for like Korean or Japanese channels or anything like that because I don't speak those languages, right? Very vulnerable backline with Soldier cast, so I really want to get on top of them. Don't have to worry too much about, oh, this character is very good at fighting close. Just I'm almost without a doubt when I get close to these targets. He's burning. I can kill D.Va here maybe. Don't necessarily want to kill her yet. I do soon. Don't want to let her remake. Okay, that's nade out. I can go back. Consider rotating left. If so, I need to mark him there. You're dead. Actually, no. Surprisingly not. I can still hold here because I have dash, but I need to be careful. Yeah. Wow. I'm still under danger, jeez. Don't die. Okay. Three hardest heroes to fight us game? I have no idea. I think that this kind of ranking is... I mean, it can be somewhat useful, but I don't know.
Let the kitsune guide you. Nerf this.
Nice. And we won with just a kitsune. That's incredible. They used more ults than us and they lost. I heard bomb and I heard high noon.
Ready for the cage fight.
Need to mark Pharah actually because of barrage on the cage fight. But I'm not gonna get to do that because I lost my deflect. I got it forced early. It's a shame.
Let's kick this off.
This should be a very free match for me. I'm just the two deaths I've had is just that I'm just getting caught playing too aggro. My Mauga is playing to bait, and he's correct in doing so. He doesn't have to force any engagements. He doesn't necessarily have to stuff the enemy team in. And he's not necessarily gonna be very good at that, because the fairy and the caster are just gonna poke him out.
2-0.
And the diva doesn't have to peek her head out to give him sustain, so... I need to play more conservatively. Rotate to those angles later in the fight. When less enemies can turn and look at me. Or when that attention actually matters more. Because a lot of the times I drew a lot of attention but nothing happened because the enemy team wasn't in the position for us to do anything about it. So I just ended up not getting anything out of a theoretically positive trade, right?
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
What's up?
Nice. Let's keep it up.
Soldier again. Yep, that guy is very dead. That's a shame.
Much better.
Gonna live.
The objective is
Just
now
let him
I think
take
Lucius... No, Lucius not quite spawn camping, okay. Yeah, he already rotated back to his team.
Let's show him what we got. Everybody
Was not ready for that engagement. If I was on the right side instead, oh, that is juicy. Just force TP, and she's dead. I almost one-shot him with deflect. No! My second shot did not go off.
Behind you.
Oh, I have to wait.
Protecting. Let the kitsune guide you. Nerf this.
May.
My ultimate's ready to go. We got it where we want it.
He's dead. Soldier's also kind of dead. Oh, okay, it broke. Very winnable fight still. Oh, I didn't have deflex. That was on me. Should not have made that play.
I am repaired.
Easy KD. Nice. Why do I play on such high latency? Because there are not enough good players on my server. I have outgrew the skill level of my native server, so I'm forced to play on other servers. It's funny how I talked about my adaptation, playing a little bit further back because of the way that my Malgo is playing. And then my Malgo just completely flips the switch on the next one, on the next round. And so I ended up not being set up for a very important stomp. I ended up winning that fight, which was huge, right? If I lose that fight, they start snowball ults, and then they probably hold to 99 and then probably lose the round. I'm already at this amount of competitive. I guess it's the drives that are giving me points because it took so long for me to get Galactic on my main. But I don't think I'm gonna wear Galactic here. I'm not even wearing Galactic anymore on my main. It's good, but I really like the golden with the Toronto Defiant too. I really like that skin. I'm excited about like the new color they're gonna have for the mythic. Very, very excited for that. Yo, what up, Nautilus? Blade perk instead of the meditate perk because they're dumb. And I'm not saying that to ego them or anything like that. It little is. Pro players are great, but they're not immune to like doing the wrong thing and making very stupid mistakes. So for example, Malga wasn't actually that strong after he got a lot of the nerfs, but people were still playing him because it was a comfort comp, right? So the devs ended up nerfing him even further, right? But Malga wasn't actually that strong, but because teams didn't want to like practice new comps and find a new meta, they were just playing Malga, even if it wasn't actually that good, right? In a similar way, perk picks can be wrong, but if they see the best team pick them, right? Why wouldn't you copy it? Why would you question that, right? So there's a lot of this thing of like, you do the wrong thing, but you get the positive feedback, and now someone else is copying it, right? So there are a lot of different reasons behind why you, pro players end up making dumb mistakes, right? Another example is you're gonna see a lot of like plat level blades from pro players, where they just dash in and without considering the mobility cooldown that every team has, and then they just swing at air, right? Even though that's literally pro play, right? But that's because they don't actually have that much time to practice the micro of the character. A lot of it is just like understanding the macro of the meta comp, right? So oftentimes they will be extremely good at the character, but not so much because they're great at the character, but more so because they understand the macro, right? And the lack of micro makes some decisions very questionable. Oh, that's a terrible drop. We're screwed here. So that's why you see these inconsistencies of pro players being at the same time excellent Genji and also terrible at Genji, and then picking the wrong perk. Does Winston get good spawn? Yes, he does. Okay, hold close.
Stop the payload.
And Brig is marking the place, which is very nice. So I don't need to be there yet. They're farming nano. We don't have a support out yet. Probably because our Winston just fed the first fight. This is bad. I'm gonna live here. I can live. I think. I guess not.
The name's Cassidy. Finally, a real challenge.
That's bad. I'm not gonna be late.
It's handy.
Dude, come on. We're throwing this entire map away. Not even touching.
Payload has reached the checkpoint.
Yeah. I thought that maybe the Tracer would do that, but honestly, I'm completely fine.
Has reached
The payload just kept, which means we're gonna have time to move back there, and it doesn't actually give them any space. So it's just -1 out for them.
Enemy here. Bracing shield. I see one. Help me.
Like, look at this. Payload just reached corner, and I'm back in my position.
Enemy here. Welcome to orbit.
And it's very bad. Like, it's a Ray, I can dive her soon, and I'm gonna die.
Enemy over here. Nerf this.
I am restored. Someone stop that thing.
Might need to blade this soon.
Step right up. Show me
Wow.
where you're made.
That guy got deleted. Oh, imagine I get the one shot. Okay. Now I just hold for 4 minutes because this part of the map is extremely hard to push through. Unless my Winston decides to feed again.
I see an enemy here.
I don't like my Cassidy's positioning. I really don't. I'm gonna position close to him.
That payload's falling away.
Enemy over here.
Step right up.
I don't wanna get post.
It's handy.
I might need to blade soon. Diva should push me. Or not.
Payload's moving. Someone stop that thing.
Lost brig. I'm gonna wait for Ray.
Welcome to orbit.
Good. I didn't think I needed blade because my Winston jumped backline as well. And honestly, they don't have a very hard backline to dive. At least not if they're that close. If they play their distance, Life Weaver ends up helping a ton, but they didn't. They were playing stacked, so it was easier than usual.
Over your strike.
Don't get stuck. Otherwise you... Where are my sports? The brig makes sense, but I guess I did just get headshot by the cast. Yeah, we needed more resources to hold that position. I can't be getting forced out of there, bro. Not when I have blade. Ah, team did not stay point.
Score 0.
We just cannot get forced out of that high ground so easily, man.
Prepare to attack.
Maybe I needed to blade earlier, as they're coming out. I don't like that though. It's too early to blade. I really think that the play I did was correct, and me just dying is a great play by the cast, just hitting all those shots. Body shot into headshot, forcing my dash, and instantly hitting the body shot right before I get into cover. At the same time as I don't get a little bit of healing. I think 30 plus healing would just save me there. And then because I cannot blade early, and if I give up that position, the enemy team just gets too much space. And I'm not gonna be able to make any play for the next 8 seconds because I've just been forced out, so I need to hold that position very badly. So there needs to be more resources for me there. The Brig had a good intention to pocket the cast on the flank there against the Tracer, but I don't know. It's a tough thing to analyze there. For Genji in upper ranks. I would just ban what's annoying, I'm gonna be very honest.
2, 1. Attack.
Like Sojourn with overclock perk is just annoying. I don't care if Genji is a good character into her, she's just boring to like headshot one shot with that perk. Season 9 changes were great because a lot of those characters just stopped one-shotting you randomly. But then that perk just brought it back, right? And now people get to relive the annoyances of pre-season 9 rail shots and everything. I really dislike that we're forcing the room on a dive comp. I'm not gonna be able to dive. Brig is back, so I now can push here because I have resources. That Cassidy is just hitting crazy shots. Props to him. Okay, we're just waiting forever. Can I walk or something? I need my Winston to walk. I'm avoiding my Winston. This guy does not know how to play dive. Yeah, like if this guy doesn't know how to play dive, just don't play dive, but it's just like, it's very apparent this guy doesn't play Winston. And he's just hurting us a lot. Their tank is good, ours isn't. And it's a very important map for our tank to be good. And it's not even like we can't, like, not having a dive tank sucks, but we can make it work. I think I'll just go here, I have Ray now. This bubble is terrible. Now we don't have bubble to push out. Now I'm just waiting for bubble. Our jump reaches nowhere. Okay. That's a shame. No, my account is not silenced yet anymore. It's in my loser's kill video, not less. Surely I don't die here. No, never mind. My Brig is, I don't know what my Brig was doing. I guess I die. Minus 20 seconds for us, I guess. I don't think we're winning this match though.
I continue on this path.
I don't mind getting out of this match faster.
Enemy here.
Now Winston finally went main and jumped.
60 seconds.
Infinite ults. I guess there's nowhere there for me to hide. That was a good placement by the bomb.
30 seconds remaining.
Pressure on. We can't let up now.
Time
is almost up. We must hurry.
I guess I'm the one who needs to tap point. Okay. Diva dove her backline because she was free to do so. She doesn't have a point to worry about. Alright.
Team kill.
My duty calls.
Next. But yeah, Ram, Sigma, right? Zarya, right? A player can play these characters, but Winston? Nah, this player does not play Winston. So this is the thing that annoys me, right? This is a pet peeve of mine. If you don't play the character that's good for the map, I don't care if the character is good for the map, you don't know how to play him. Don't play him. Play what you know. I don't care if you're forcing Junkrat in Junkertown. I would rather have you do that than hit 0 headshots on Widow because you don't play Widow, right? It's like, it's a good player just playing a character that they don't know how to play. Because the map says that they have to do that, and so they just throw the entire match. And it's not even like they were decent. Like, the bubbles, like that guy on this basically GM level match was playing Winston at a below diamond level. Because those bubbles were terrible. He was placing the bubbles as if he was a Ram. Not as if he was, or a Sigma. Not as if he was a Winston that needs the bubble to dance around and block cooldowns as he jumps. So like he was blocking poke damage, and then he couldn't jump because he didn't have bubble. So now we're stuck on a poke trade against a team that has better poke than us. And I could never do anything from my angle because there's no distraction ever, right? Stacking doesn't do anything, the backline is never gonna be a danger, right? Like it doesn't seem like I do much from the right side, but if the Brig splits from the Ana, for example, or the Ana uses the cooldowns aggressively, I can dive the Ana and I can kill her, right? So I kind of prevent my team from getting naded once they try to walk because of that. So it's a trade-off by the Ana. Do I go for the aggressive play or not? But if I stack with my team, right, so that I can get healed because my supports are going there to support the Winston, right, then the Ana is free to do whatever she wants, right? So it's really hard for me to think about a way to win that match, and I don't think there really is supposed to be, right? I think it's quite pointless because the objective shouldn't be to win every match. The objective is to just improve every match, right? And that's something that you can control. There were some interesting situations for me to think about in that match, and I'm happy about that. So it's just like, it's so easy for someone to go like, oh, I'm gonna tilt because this guy is terrible at Winston. Who cares? Is that guy gonna be on your next match? No, right? It doesn't matter. So why obsess over that? It's pointless.
We will be the lightning that rides the storm.
Yeah.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashbang. Marking.
What's hey? It's Kiriko.
Hey.
Time for some action.
Okay. Doomfist. We have Zarya. So I probably want to be more aggressive than usual. Because I have bubbles to enable me.
Knocks in 10 seconds.
Should be able to get these.
Hey there. I'll be taking the objective. Hello.
She's a Kiri, so she's fine. I'm gonna play this angle to start with. While they're far, and then see how they want to rotate. I think she's gonna go for me. Or not she, they. I guess they're not really looking at me. They're gonna go in. I have Kitsune of her own. I missed all my damage, I'm sorry, Zara.
The Kitsune attack the objective.
Any point this season? Yeah, I have been during most of my during most of the season. I've been GM on my main. I've just not bothered to push DPS this season because I've been doing other things, pushing the other other ranks, pushing another different mode, right on the 6-6. You're dead.
Hey.
Can very much win without Ana though. I wanna go in the flank. We're all stacked main. Doomfist is gonna stuff us.
I'm in it. Good for the team.
Fire at will. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Get out of the fight, guess who's won.
They're taking the objective.
I guess that's a kill. What? I guess that from my perspective it looks worse, right? But yeah, from his perspective it is within his reach. It's not like I got points 20 meters further than normal. I don't think I'm gonna hold Nano Blade this time. I think I'm just gonna ult early and just catch them in rotation. Alright. They're just gonna come from the flank.
Thank you.
I'm on the objective. I am repaired.
They're on the objective. Push them out.
Use the cover.
Over there.
Hey there. I am healed.
No!
Take the objective. I am capturing the objective. Over here.
This ends now.
Big distraction. I hate being out of the fight when I have Nano Blade though. Ooh, that is bad. Ooh, that is huge. What? How does that reach me? I really thought it was above him.
I'm here.
Cannot push that Kyrie, I don't think. I hit my keyboard on... or I hit my mouse on the keyboard, rather.
Fire at will.
Where's the life reaver? Oh, here you are. Do I set up aggressively? Maybe. Sure, why not? Burn their time. Punch me. Does not have the time to turn on me. Even if I die there, Doomfist is now alone. With no support. I almost prevented touch entirely, and now we're up, right? So even on the worst case scenario, which is me not deflecting the rail, and then failing my play because the distraction was well timed, it was worth. And this is why it's very smart for you when the enemy team is on a time constraint to touch points to play up, because someone needs to be sent points. Right, so if you distract the enemy team, you either take a 5v4 or you can just let them cap and then you cap back, Or you just distract someone yourself and then you just burn whoever touches.
An eldritch blessing.
No, I went for a clip. Frankly speaking, this entire stream I have been very much like lazy mechanically. And that's not gonna cut it, in GM.
My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Alrighty, bro. Good job, bro.
This ends now.
What are you doing, bro? Guys, go more, counter the Genji. Oh, I almost died there. Lol.
They fall for that now? Go, my friend.
What is that?
Enemy spotted.
Oh, that's why I didn't see the Zen. Because he went to Narnia. Kill that Mora! Killer! You cannot chase me, you have to touch points. If you chase me, you troll. There you go. I mean, it depends on like, it may be too deep if the enemy team can just turn and kill your team and you are too far to be able to do anything about it, right? You cannot trade, you cannot pressure, you cannot do anything, right? But it's something that's hard to like properly answer. It's something that kind of depends on like watching the context, right? There are some general guidelines that you can follow, but it really it's more so like common sense to a certain extent, right? Not that it's easy, but it's just like something that you kind of just like feel in the moment. That's kind of what I want to say, right? One thing that I think people misunderstand about what I talk about not relying on mechanics, it's not that you should never trust your aim or anything like that, right? It's just that you shouldn't rely on mechanics to pull you out of bad plays, right? If I dash in 1v5, everyone has their cooldowns, right? There's no one that's low HP for me to finish and quickly get out. That is a bad play because I'm relying on mechanics to make a bad play work. If I have a good play, right? If I have a clean 1v1 versus a Zen, there is no, oh, I should cower behind this wall so that I don't rely on my mechanics and I only commit if I have an advantage, right? I end up hitting more shots. Like, you just go for the 1v1, right? You have a massive advantage. If you don't hit those shots, that's on you, right? Formless and Diamond Higher stuck? Honestly, I don't know. The better question is, does it matter? Are you having fun? Do you feel like you're improving? If neither or if one of these is no, then you have some work to do. But if you're on the same rank for a while, but you're having fun and you're improving, then who cares, right?
Traveling to Havana.
But yeah, like, on that example, why did I just dash the Zen, even when my bubble was running out? Oh, because it's just a Zen. It's just a Zen. I have an overwhelming advantage close range. He has a big hitbox. I should just win the duel. He's isolated, right? It's a 1v1. Marcus lobbies? Just watch my lose your skill video. People worry about the wrong things.
Fruition comes from within.
Because like, yes, you can potentially carry some matches that you shouldn't be winning, but you're focusing on the wrong thing.
Stay in
The goal isn't to win every match, the goal is to improve every match. Focusing on the wrong thing is one of the biggest handicaps a player can give to themselves.
Listening to silence.
But it's like a blank
And it's
canvas
actually
that
one of
just
the
needs
few
to be
ways that a player
filled.
can somehow become worse.
Paint it with empty.
And people D-ranking is basically always caused by them becoming worse through tilter or playing too much or something like that.
1. Attack commencing.
I got stuck here. Double sniper, I believe. Zen. I need to just hide a ton. Pablo's going in. Payload is still far back, so I might not receive heals from here because it's too far. Need to be careful. Really dislike playing Life Weaver into this comp. Right, like I can rely on my mechanics there because I just hit a triple headshot, she's walking a straight line. If I don't commit to that, then what am I gonna commit to? Right? Here I'm not gonna commit because I don't have deflect. Sombra. Yeah, marking top is a good idea. Sombra is bottom right. So much value. Bro, I actually got so much value there. If I live, next cycle would just destroy them.
Ultimate is charging. There's nothing Saturday installed payload.
Good. Burn the tank, because I can't access backline yet. Nice, they see mine. Bro, that Anna's movement is just weirding me out. She's so lost. What? What are you annooning, bro? Just reset, save the ult. It's a good ult.
A pleasure.
Get in there, Bob.
Poke this guy out. Cass is already back, so I need to be careful. And also I don't know where Sombra is, so I need to be careful about that too. I need to be especially careful about Sombra and high latency, because cancelling hack is so much more unreliable. Brig is isolated. Get out here. I would have loved the blade, but I can't. Sombra might stage here. So close. I was just saying Sombra might stage here, or even just go for me.
Over there.
Don't die. Ah.
Be cautious. Let's get this payload.
At this point I've been holding blade too long. We just haven't, like, we have just gotten staggered and the enemy team has gone first. a good entry. Cass is with the ram, I think. Yes. Cass is extremely pushed up. Holy. Okay. Not great. I thought that maybe we could kill the Cass, but the brick dropped back him, so I need to go top, but I screwed up my dash and hit a wall. Ball is now struggling to get value because the entire enemy team is marking her, and because we had life, we really didn't have enough offensive power to like actually do anything without the ball doing something, you know? What? Did she not just hack, or am I crazy? Oh, I see. She tried to hack, she failed. So that bugged my mind.
Apagando las luces.
My TP top. Nah.
Now feast. Reforming.
I am restored.
30 seconds.
There's no time to lose. Attack!
Now I need to get out. Ooh. Heal me! Heal me! Oh. Go for the Ana here. No! It would be so bad.
Here for healing.
Ah, bruh. Farm blade too slow.
Apagando las luces.
I've been eyeing this avoid for a while. I don't know why I didn't do it.
Team
Yeah, he's not been doing anything on any match that I've played with them.
score.
And I've played, I think, at least 3 matches with them
Sides.
today so far. Lux Lifeweaver does not have a very good Moira or a very good Brig. Not a player that I want to have on my teams. If we had someone like Kira before, right? Instead of the Lifeweaver. And maybe it's easier to bullet the Sombra, maybe it's easier to take angles and actual pressure so like airball can actually do something. But otherwise it's just like, if Zen Lifeweaver, you just end up having to babysit the Zen. I mean, even I don't know if the Zen is that bad. Maybe it is because we don't have space. But yeah, like, it's very hard to do anything. Very hard to do anything. Because there is no presence anywhere. You just don't apply pressure.
Came at great cost. But you
So the enemy team can just send 4 people to look at ball and counter ball. And even though ball is getting insane value just through that,
Besides,
we can't do anything about it.
turn down rocket legs.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Stop that payload. Dodge this.
Do I have Sombra again? Maybe.
a threat
No, we don't.
emerges.
I think the Brig might look to mark me in the angle.
Enemy here.
Look at how much the Ram struggles versus these angles. This is a very good setup for us. And since they don't have a flex DPS, they don't have a Genji, they don't have a Sombra or anything like that, it's gonna be hard for them to actually break through this. Okay, they don't really have anyone that wants to challenge me in this range. Like, the Ram has to just like int all the way behind this. Yeah, and like the Brig just turns the back on main, so she just dies to push me. Like, look at the type of play that Cassidy needs to do to try to kill me. Just hope to just catch me off guard and one-shot me. They need to swap one of the DPS, yeah. Otherwise, it's very hard for them. Widow does not help them. It really doesn't. Because their problem is not the pick potential. Their problem is a lack of space. Because we just control the angles. I guess that if my Sojourn does that, then yes. He's inside there. Got my cooldown's back so I can walk here.
This ends now. It's go time.
Overulting, need a kill, nice. Get to live here.
Like the dawn.
Stop the payload.
Very well.
Over there.
Enemy seen.
Enemy spotted.
Nice. It's claustrophobic, but I cannot go in the Widow that far back.
Not so fast.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I am healed.
I'm dead here. Yeah. Needed to dash to the Hagron instead.
Hey.
I thought I was gonna kill her, but the Ana just gave her such a good pocket. Have Trank very soon. If we can farm Trank, we're in such good shape. 95. Farm it, farm it, farm it. No! We're touching.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
29. Nice. The Widow cannot touch. Nice. See what I mean?
Genetic innovation
Like,
is fine.
Victory.
the power of angles was very strong. They had to send the pocketed Brig to deal with me. And if my team had more presence main, if they didn't play into the Widow, right, and play to like avoid the Widow, less pressure main, but be able to pressure and support my angle better, it makes it so the Widow can't push because then I kill the Widow if she pushes. And my team doesn't die because they're not picking the Widow, right? My Sojourn took some unnecessary risks against the Widow, which gave them openings, but still, the discipline just allowed us to win that. Discipline allowed us. Surprised I've been going positive the way that I have, considering that I'm not too happy about the way that I'm playing. I'm not as mechanically... I mean, I've been mechanically sound, but I've not been... It's weird. When I play on stream and I focus on the narration the way that I am, like, I hit shots, but I go for less of the plays, less of the risky plays that I would go if I was just purely focused on the gameplay, if that makes sense, right? Prefer 5v5? I prefer 5v5. I already got an my 66 to GM. And a funny story, I actually played a slight amount of 66 on this account because I didn't get to actually play Genji on higher ranks that much on my main. I mainly just flexed my to GM there. I played Ball, I played Ana, right? Because most people just want to kill DPS, right? So since I have this skill, right, I am top 500 on every role, it would be kind of throwing for me not to flex around my team, right? So I ended up just logging on this account and being like, okay, maybe I'll just do a quick experiment, just force Genji. You know what's the funny part? My first match of 66, it felt like I was playing in gold. You know what the rank was? And I only knew this once I saw a kill cam of a player on enemy team. It was Masters. I was playing in Masters and the match felt like gold. 6v6 will not feel any sort of competitive until they implement role queue. Without role queue, it is impossible for 6v6 to ever be like competitive, right? Actually consistently give good matches, because it cannot account for the rank of people flexing. The matchmaker does not account for this player plays these heroes. The matchmaker accounts for this player has this MMR, it's gonna match that player someone of similar MMR. If you are masters on DPS, but you just got 2 other DPS that insta-locked it and now you're forced to support and your support is plat, unbalanced match, right? So until they implement role queue, 6v6 is inherently non-competitive. And this is why a Masters match felt like GOAT to me. Because there are a lot of people playing roles that they are not familiar with, so they were playing like GOATs. So the match looked like GOAT despite having Masters players, right? So with 66, or not 66, with role queue implemented, then you could actually pair the correct amount. You would have people that actually match their role, right? You wouldn't have a plat player in a Masters lobby because they're playing something that they don't play, right? Because they would be matched solely on their role and they would be able to solely play that role, right? So then we could actually start having competitive integrity in the mode. And then maybe we can actually discuss the merits of 5v5 or 6v6 and see which mode is better. But without role queue, there isn't even a discussion. 5v5 is simply superior because of role queue. And I understand the argument that 6v6 plays to the chaos, and if you like the chaos, great, but it is inherently non-competitive, right? So for someone like me that is competitive, I couldn't care less about 6v6, right? Now, assuming role queue is implemented in 6v6, which I don't think it will, then we could talk about the merits of like, okay, tanks are more killable here, but there are 2 of them, so they are gonna occupy more angles, so you'd end up, even if tanks are more killable, you end up having less agency because you get to control less of the map. You also are a smaller percentage of like the match, right? Instead of being 20%, you're like 16 or something, right? You end up having less of an effect. So while I don't agree with the argument, I can see it, right? And I personally, especially as a flex DPS player, someone that plays Genji, character that often plays similar to an off-tank in the positions that he wants to play, the things that he wants to do, like mark, control space, right? Whereas hit scans are more just shooty shoots. They don't really have as much of an ability to take space themselves, so maybe they enjoy the other tank because they just get more shooty shoot, and if a tank runs in their face, they can shooty shoot better, right? And it's less unfair. But then there is this debate, right? There was one other thing that I want to talk about this debate. You can submit VOD reviews on my server, but I'm not gonna review it now, I'm just playing. Let me see, what was I thinking about? What was I thinking about? I don't remember. It was a very good point about 66. I don't think it is the fallacy of like the tanks being weaker, because like, yes, the tanks are individually weaker, but them being able to coordinate around one another and just like cycle defensive abilities, right? Like the Rhine shields in and then gets DM by the div, and then he gets a shield back and then he can shield. So like, even though they're individually weaker, they might end up mitigating more damage and being more unkillable if they are coordinated. But I don't think it was that argument that I was thinking about. It was something else about 6-6. Anyways, I personally prefer the mode 5v5, and in its current implementation, it's not even a close shot for me. And I've played a ton of 6-6 back in Overwatch 1. I've probably, yeah, I've been playing Overwatch. I've played Overwatch 1 more than I've played Overwatch 2. But that says something, right? There are a lot of people that there are a lot of like survivorship bias in terms of like the 6-6, but I'm one of the people that played 6-6, played 5v5, and I just think 5v5 is better, right? Yeah, I don't think I can remember what I was thinking about. Oops, I forgot to update my overlay. I'm ranked 482 right now.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A. Engaging the enemy.
Oh. If I just slightly better there, I killed Chu. Can I not hit the tree, please? Oh, I can actually walk through there. I looked back, my team wasn't pushing, so I got screwed.
They face Discord.
Okay. Sure, spam is annoying, but I really can't do much against her because the ranges are too far.
Much better.
You know what I'm gonna try? I'll try this. Let's infiltrate. Now the enemy team really can't deny me my angles.
I see one.
Ah, got him. Nice.
I am
Projectile aim diff.
Is ready. Proceed without fear. An enemy here. Targeting hostile detected. There's one. Here is an enemy.
No.
They face Discord.
Created space for my team, distracting Chu.
Justice.
I wish I was able to get back to the fight though. I think I just need to die here though. I think that if not for high latency I actually get the deflect off, which is a shame. I really do wonder how many things would change if I got to play in low latency. With the disengage. And that. She's not gonna land on me, is she?
60 seconds. Upgrade unlocked.
Over there.
Okay, just live here. There you go. Wait 8 seconds for cooldowns. Then go.
My ultimate is ready. I will
Oops, that's a wall. There we go. That was not a wall.
30 seconds remaining.
Time is of the essence. Let us attack.
Wait, did... No, Drem is alive. Yeah, take that, dude. Don't tell me bro lives. Come on, really? Really? Oh. Careful here.
Over there.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Over there.
Step right. Tranquility. It's hand. The enemy outnumbers us.
Pharah's dead. I might actually just spawn camp Pharah. But I don't know if I can do anything about these players. Yeah.
I'm part of the payload. Win the flash here. Sombra online.
No! Oh, bruh. One more shot. I choked the last shot. I'm hoping she went under, but she went top, which makes it harder for me. But still, that was such a close shot.
Payload mobilized.
And Nano Blade again. I'm just finish farming on this guy. I guess that's a no.
Rain from above.
Outnumbered.
I'll not die.
Upgrade unlocked.
Over here.
I Cassidy below, left side.
30 seconds remaining.
I hate my Ana so much, man. Oh, my Ana does not have the proactivity to nano me before dash.
10 seconds.
She just doesn't. Somber touches. But I have nothing.
Just
I don't know what's happening with my auto DPS.
We are outnumbered.
Score
この先に竜の道が
1-0. Switching sides.
And my supports are permadead somehow, I guess. How are my supports permadead? I feel like I've been marking the Pharah permanently, and it's just like Ram, which can't quite walk into our backline. It's just Cassidy theoretically that can kill them. No way, my support should be dead 6 times. This match is weird. I don't understand this match. Where's my other support, Creon? I really don't understand this match.
願えば平和は訪れよう
One more mission, huh?
Yeah. There's one thing I hate the most, it's Anas that don't know how to nano before dash. Like, I knew that she was not gonna nano me, so I just dashed hoping that she would nano me before I died, but I knew there was a risk. Because I'm exposing myself. As I pull it out, the entire enemy team is gonna look at me, spam me, so hopefully the enemy team is lower than my Ana. But nope, it was the opposite. My Ana was lower than the entire enemy team. And so I died.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Battle commences. I am restored.
Need some support in the angle, otherwise the Tracer gains the angle and my backline gets screwed.
Come over here.
Much better.
Over there.
I can win this. We need to full hold though. Pharah infiltrated left side, which is not good. We need to move and make a play on... Yeah, there we go. Need to live though. Oh, this is bad. Now Pharah has an incredible angle. Lose. And Pharah got a nice angle. We did not walk in time. Ram had the right intention. I wanted to follow him, but we did not have the supports or the other DPS on the same page. They were too scared of the Pharah, and so the enemy team got to walk. The enemy team got to survive my play. And now we need to hold this for 5 minutes. Nice. I'm just gonna wait for my own region. It's a great anti. Need to be careful about barrage. Oh, we were gonna lose that anyways. Why do I keep turning that setting on and off? When you alt tab, there's a glitch that causes your, I don't remember if this is like GPU or CPU or whatever, to throttle and lose a bunch of FPS. So doing this on and off on the buffering, just this right here, right? Off, apply, on, apply. This removes the bug, right? And since I used to alt tab a bunch, I just got into the habit of doing this, and now even if I haven't alt tabbed, I do it. I just do it.
Double kill.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go have dinner. If you want to watch more of my content, I just released a video. So if you haven't watched that, I recommend doing so. I would also love feedback on it. There's a pinned comment talking about it, the content that I'm experimenting. So if you could read the comment, watch the video, and give me my thought, that would be great. For those that are not on my Discord, I would recommend joining it to be able to ask questions whenever to a community full of people that want to learn. And for those that are interested in getting better faster, right, supporting the channel, getting codes and stuff, I have benefits on my Patreon that you can check out, read the different tiers, see if it's something that you're interested in, or you can just book a private session with me, private coaching session. So that is just like something you do through Discord by DMing me, right? Yeah. That's gonna be it from me today. I had fun. And honestly, I'm surprised that I went positive, considering that honestly I had like half my brain off. Half my brain turned off. I was just wait, what? That's a crazy it's a crazy score. I mean, I know I went like only up 1 today, but like if you just look at this, like 5-1 on this little thing, like when just answering a bunch of stuff from chat. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with my performance today. Alrighty, I'll see y'all in the next time. I'm gonna be probably streaming Stadium a bunch, because that mode's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'll see y'all on the next stream. Bye bye.